All right, man. Peace. I'm gonna take my time with this one, man, because I want everything to come out the right way. And this is all about me here. This isn't even really too much about other individuals or anything like that. This is about me, my personal experience, my journey, my experiences through this journey. I really want to talk about my presence on social media, or actually my lack of presence up until recently. You see, I'm getting back posting and everything, but for a good part of 2025 and a little bit of 2026, I was out the mix, off the radar. Still tapped in with who I was tapped into, but more focused on the physical and real life. And I want to explain a little bit about why. First of all, for starters, it's important to recapture and gather your own energy. Put them cell phones down sometime, get away from that computer, shit like that. Like that's mandatory, at least for me it is. I need those times where I just set the electronics down and tap out of that shit and tap into real life, tap into self. Even this physical, I gotta tap out of this and tap in there, you know what I mean? And as far as I'm concerned, these phones and shit be a part of the, it's all a part of the physical. So there'll be a time to shut all that shit down and focus otherwise. But a lot changed for me pretty quickly, bro, in the last couple of years. And 2024 going into 2025 was like the heart of the change, the essence of the change. So 2025 was the year of the nine, was getting acclimated to everything that had happened. And with the work that I was doing on social media, it grew my personal platform a little more. And a lot of people began to reach out to me. A lot of people began to tap in. A lot of people began to show interest in the things that I was doing and the things that I was talking about and the things that I was, playing my part in putting together. People were asking to be a part of these things. People were asking me to teach them. People were asking me to give them tips on how to reach enlightenment and spiritually progress out here. Certain things, it was a pleasure of mine. You know what I mean? I love and I live to help people any way that I can. But I didn't come back here to give lectures or to teach in that kind of capacity to that degree. That's what I mean. I can definitely give tips and I definitely have solid knowledge to give, but I'm not the person to come to like tell me all about this esoteric shit. There's so much that I'm still learning, and I take my journey very seriously, and I take the information seriously. So even with some of the things that I do know, until I had it mastered to the T, it's no sense in me trying to explain something to you, because you might develop more questions from the explanation that I'm giving you. What I'm gonna run out of answers. I don't want my expertise to be limited. So that's part of the reason why I don't play with that teacher thing, because a lot of motherfuckers act like they could teach you something, and they can't really teach you shit, and don't even have the ability to help you access the tools that you have to be able to see for yourself. That's more so, you know what I'm saying, what this thing is here. And too many people play with that, and I just never did. I respect that too much. But I'm saying that to say, people that I hadn't heard from in my personal life, like bro, there's no way for me to say this without some people taking the shit the wrong fucking way, but I cannot continue to live my life worried about what every fucking person may perceive the words that come out of my mouth, bro. Because I try to be careful about my words, because motherfuckers be so judgmental, but again, I can't, that's for y'all to deal with, bro. I can't keep thinking about that. Y'all gotta let me do my ones and twos. I felt like a nigga had reached stardom or had just became famous. And what makes me say that is because you always hear about people when they get famous that talk about, again, random motherfuckers who, it's like, for me, it was the people who I hadn't heard from in years. Like, especially people who I've been trying to get in contact with. Now motherfuckers is contacting me, but it's like y'all all hitting me up saying the same shit. Oh, I see what you been out here doing. You know what I'm saying? You out here going crazy. And just, it's that fake shit, like talking to me like we like that, But nigga, that's what I mean. But I ain't talked to you in however long. You trying to be over cool with a nigga now because you see something and you think it's one thing, but that's what I mean. I never let that shit go to my head. But you think I didn't notice everything that was going on around me, the way people was acting, the way people began to perceive me? But if I let that perception really go to my fucking... This is what I'm trying to explain to people, bro. Like, you would have seen it. Everything would have been different. I would have been out here acting like I'm that nigga. I'm running this show. I got all these motherfuckers on my line, on my command, ready to do it. None of that came from me because none of that is how I ever felt. My biggest thing was always remaining grounded through it all and trying to show these reflections. The same magnetism that you getting from me, you got power in you to pull individuals as well. There's greatness, because I knew that's what it was, the greatness. Some people seen the greatness and some people just seen people see the greatness. But either way, I had people's attention. But I didn't let the attention go to my head. I didn't want to use it for the wrong reasons. All of these things. So this is what I mean. When all of this shit happening and there's fuck shit occurring and I'm biting my tongue because I don't want bad energy around this thing of ours. But I'm taking all of the bad energy. So I was like a sacrifice. I was sacrificed like the whole way through. Because I had to be the one to step up, but I took the biggest hits. You know what I mean? So this is part of the conversation, and is why you see me bring this up in multiple videos. Clearly, it means something to me. Clearly, I was hurt by it. I am hurt by it. I still work through this, man. And that's why I be trying to tell people, bro, you got to deal with shit when it happens. You gotta process the pain when it comes. That shit put me in pain, man. And this is what I mean. If people never dedicated their life to something, on my soul, I wouldn't expect you to understand. I'm not. There's no way. How could you? But for the individuals who've embarked on a certain type, it don't even have to be this type of journey, but to dedicate your heart and soul to something, and for people to embrace that, but then play with it on the back end, how do you think I'ma feel? Y'all didn't have to come fuck with me. Even to the individuals that I reached out to, you could have said, nah, I respectfully decline, or I'm good, or take that shit up the street. You could have said whatever. Motherfuckers didn't have to tie themselves to me. They didn't have to promise me loyalty the same way I expressed and showed loyalty to them. Because again, I came genuine. I came arms, heart open, heart chakra all the way open. And made a safe enough space for everybody to be like, nah, this is a place where the gods and the goddess and the goddesses can rock. We can get to know each other here. We can build here. If it was bullshit, bro, there wouldn't have been that many gods and goddesses in the mix. Niggas wouldn't have built. And what I mean is, if a nigga went out and spent his money and built the building, or if he built it by hand and said, all right, now this building is for us to come in and congregate. We're going to eat here. We're going to drink here. We're going to laugh here. We're going to party here. We're going to have a good time here. All y'all motherfuckers come in and then try to kick that nigga out. That's what this shit is like. Like, I personally invited all you motherfuckers here because we didn't have a place to go before. We didn't have a place to do our thing. So I took it upon myself to do my part to create this space for us. And this the fucking thanks I get. Susie, Johnny, Billy. The three of y'all niggas didn't know each other until I introduced you. Now y'all talking shit about me? And I ain't did nothing wrong to either one of y'all. This the type of shit that I was faced with. So this is what I mean. This is why you'll hear me speak about it multiple times. And you'll hear me. And again, there's always room to make shit right, but certain motherfuckers just ain't right. And over a year, that's what I mean. I had to realize that. So this is what I mean. Over this year, I had to deal with these types of things. I'm fighting with certain individuals, like fighting for my reputation, fighting for my character, trying to explain shit, make shit clear to motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It basically give niggas the real because people is lying on my name, but ain't nobody coming to me with it. So it's just a bunch of lies and gossip being told in outside bubbles. And only a couple real motherfuckers are coming to me be like, you know what? But that's the only reason why it's certain shit, because niggas was keeping it sturdy. A couple motherfuckers was keeping it real. Telling me niggas is, anytime they came and talked to me, it became a problem. And I'm like, but I want y'all to do the math. Anytime you tell me they get like that with you, when you ever heard me say you can't talk to them? When you ever heard me tell you, you got to pick a side? If you fuck with me, you can't fight. I never spoke nothing. Come on, bro. And I'm like, how y'all don't see that? Like, you act like it's a wonder or who's for us and who's against us. Look at the people that's doing the work to bring us together. Because again, I did this shit. But then when I get to talking like that, that's what I mean. All his ego involved. No, it ain't. Niggas just called amnesia. You need a reminder of who is who. There's certain motherfuckers who've been trying to fuck up the process since the start. And then there's certain motherfuckers who started the process and did shit to stop the bullshit. This is what I mean. Stop acting like niggas don't know who the fuck is who. And again, even look at niggas' real lives. What do you do in your real life? How you talking to your moms and your sons and your brothers and your cousins and everybody? Because I don't give a fuck about how you portray yourself on this thing right here. And I'll put this camera up in front of all my folks and they give you the real, good, bad, and indifferent. I don't got shit to hide. That's my thing. I don't have shit to hide, bro. That's why I'm gonna lay it all out on the table. And if there's, and that's I told motherfuckers too, there's questions, nigga, you got. I'm the type of nigga you can ask, nigga, raw and uncut. I'm the renegade for a fucking reason, bro. I ain't scared of shit, bro. I'ma always go against the grain for that righteousness. So if there's 100 motherfuckers on that bullshit and I gotta be the only one on that real shit, I'll stand alone all goddamn day. And I bet you them 100 can't fuck with me. And they know that. It ain't a competition. I don't like to be, you know what I'm saying, at war with some of my people, but all of our people ain't our people, man. So this is what I mean. I'm battling this, trying to make shit straight, trying to let motherfuckers know that everything is still everything. We still got real work to do out here, but the frauds must be weeded out. We knew this shit was gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I knew that shit was coming, the frauds and COINTELPRO type behavior, all of that shit. Even a bitch ass nigga, jealous niggas. You know what I mean? We got these women claiming divine feminine. I ain't seen nothing feminine in them. All they combative all day. All they want to do is argue. All they want to do is run the show. That's masculine energy. You don't let men lead because you think you masculine. You ain't tapped into that feminine. You say it, but we don't see it. Again, you could take a little cute. You could do all of that all you want. Where's the actions at? There's supposed to be a vibration that come with that. Your vibration be hard body like mine. Rough, rugged, masculine. That's not good. That's not good. If I was a bitch ass nigga, you wouldn't respect the renegade. Niggas wouldn't even when you don't like how I get, you know what that shit is. That's that real shit. That's how niggas supposed to be. That's that God shit. Ain't no bitch in my blood, bro. Nothing feminine. I have a feminine side, of course, and I know how to tap into it, and I love to tap into it. I love to be vulnerable. I love to be empathetic. It feels so fucking good, bro. But that's not the energy I fucking walk in. Nigga, I'm a warrior, nigga. I'm a god, bro. Hard body, nigga. God body, bro. That's what I'm saying. I keep shit peaceful because that fire ain't nothing to play with. The fire don't gotta fake. The fire don't gotta pump fake, because when he come through and burn shit the fuck down, it's gonna come through and burn everything the fuck down. I ain't gotta pump fake that shit. Sometimes the motherfucker burn too hot for me. That's why I gotta keep him all the way in the cut. You know? But this is what I mean, man. Like, I had to do a lot of work, a lot of spiritual healing, a lot of gaining clarity. Why did this happen? Why is this happening like this? Who is who? Why would this individual do this? Who is this individual? Are they coming to be who they said they were, or are they coming to be who they're kind of showing themselves to be? A trickster, full of deception, here to rock the boat, here to cause separation. See who makes it right. See who makes it worse. See who try to make themselves look like the big eye. See who walks that shit they talk. And then heal. Think about why that shit hurt you. Think about where the hurt came from, how it affected you. Is this shit familiar? What does this mean for you now? What does this mean for y'all now? Does it stop you from being who you are? Moving how you move? Does it stop you from doing the necessary things like showing love and showing grace? Showing patience, showing understanding? Are all of our peoples our peoples? I'll be said, no, right? But even that's what I mean. Even the ones that stand with us. Even the ones that talk that shit. Who the fuck is who? It took a deeper level of discernment. I had to go deeper. And all the while, I'm going through all of this shit, trying to still continue to find myself, gain enlightenment, get shit straight with the collective that I worked so hard to put together. Because again, no one is taking credit for my work. I'm tired of being modest about it. That's why I say fuck humble. You see, I put that shit on a t-shirt and gave you the definition to let you know it's not arrogance, but I would never think lesser of myself than what I am. I've reached out to these motherfuckers and put motherfuckers together. Created that safe ass space, that comfortable environment, that cool environment. What we built, and it wasn't bullshit. Niggas was building. Certain individuals didn't like it. That had spirits in them that didn't like that shit. So whether or not they were sent here to stop shit or whether or not they couldn't overcome their own shit, niggas acted. And they acted to hurt the collective. So I got to battle with that bullshit. Mind you, I'm pretty much battling alone. There's a couple individuals who stay sturdy, who stay solid, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, as far as trying to fix shit, ain't nobody really been out here trying to fix shit for real. Like, nah, we need to have a real conversation amongst us all. What you did, call niggas out on they bullshit, even me. If you felt like I did something that's bullshit, like Renegade, we really didn't, or we feel like, or whatever the fuck, and that's what I mean, let's talk about this shit. But everybody just want to have an opinion and not talk about it. But still want to be up in the mix of everybody. That's why I fuck, because y'all niggas ain't about to just be all up on my shit, all up in my energy, talking shit about me, but all up on my shit. Who you think you fooling? What's wrong with niggas? Why the fuck would you even want to do some shit like that? That's why I'm like, y'all niggas is confused. If you ain't fucking with a nigga, then don't fuck with a nigga. That's how I am. And that's why I be saying, the nigga, there's no mystery with me. Because if you gotta wonder, then the chances are we don't have a problem. That's what I say. Because when it be like that, I make shit known. Niggas know, bro. It ain't no question in a nigga mind, man. So, again, bro, while I'm dealing with all of this, and I got motherfuckers who I showed nothing but pure love to looking at me sideways because they getting half of a bitch ass story and they ain't coming to the real. Whatever. I'm not about to be on niggas' ass. I'm not about to force niggas to come holler at me, bro. I'm not about to force niggas to do nothing. But again, you make your own decisions. And niggas gotta stand on the shit that they roll with, is my thing. So the whole time I'm going through that, I meet an individual, a goddess. Same thing. Met shorty on the gram tip, social media. I never really talk about my relationships with women and shit. And I actually had a woman tell me that recently. She was like, you never talk about like your exes and shit. And I'm, what the fuck for, bro? Like, I don't, like, we can, but I really don't, I don't want to do that. Like, so yeah, we got history. I don't be talking about your ass. Just fucking know that. No matter who you are. So yeah, but you know, I'm about to, cause again, my journey and shit. So, you know, I meet this shorty, this goddess, you know, she tapped in. She know what's going on as far as the esoteric. She know who we are and all of that kind of shit. So I'm like, word. You know what's crazy, bro? It was like everything that I had ever wanted, bro. Like everything that I ever wanted in a shorty, she had. Minus, she was real fit, you know. Little slim petite thing, like real, you know, she was in real good shape. You know, I like them a little, you know, thicker side, you know, but she was, other than that, bro, like, she was gorgeous, bro. She was pretty as hell. Like I say, man, tapped into the knowledge, gifted, you know, she rapped, she sang, and she was into art. So many things about her was like, bro, like, I've been looking for her, for shorty, forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, forever. I said, the day I find a chick that I could freestyle with and still find her attractive, you know, so in my mind, I hit the jackpot. I mean, music with shorty, we were freestyle together, you know, like, it was fire, bro. It was fire. She came from the West Coast. I moved shorty into my crib because, you know, I live alone and shit, but there was some stuff going on, and you know what I'm saying, on her side, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, just fuck it. Come out here, you know what I'm saying? You can stay with me, you know what I mean? I ain't Cash Money Millionaires, but, you know, I can hold you down, you know what I'm saying? To, you know, we figure everything out and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just don't worry about the wrong shit. Worry about just coming here, getting right, get your mind, body, soul right. Take time to heal. You know what I'm saying? Don't, just self-care, healing, and bouncing back. Let go of the bullshit. Take time to decompress. You know what I'm saying? And it's new beginning, shorty. That's the type of timing I was on with it. Like, let me finally be able to step into my protector and provider role fully. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to build up these past couple years to be able to get to this point. I done found my shorty, now let's do this thing. That's how I'm coming with it. She had a cat. I don't even like cats too much, bro. Like I've grown more of a liking to cats on a spiritual tip since I learned spiritually what's going on. But I've never had a cat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say I have a dog though. Is ultimately what I'm saying. Like I've never been cat crazy. Like, oh, I need a cat. That's what I mean. Until I was like, for spiritual reasons. But outside of that, I knew I couldn't get one because I have a dog. I was like, we about to have to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, obviously I'm keeping my dog, but you could bring the cat. I flew the cat out here too. Wasn't no problem, you know what I'm saying? Them bitches is expensive to fly though, let me tell you that, you know what I'm saying? But I flew the cat out. Bought everything for the cat, you know what I'm saying? The cage, just everything to make sure that, that the cat and her was straight. But that girl, man, she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready, and she had some stuff with her. She had some mental stuff. I just say that. You know what I'm saying? She had some mental stuff with her. So for a couple months of my life, I was dealing with that, and that was new for me. You know what I'm saying? I had never been in any kind of relationship with someone with something like what she had, you know what I mean, going on. So it was different for me, bro. And it sent my energy everywhere. It turned my house upside down. Even in my home, I feel like the energies is kind of just starting to get resurfaced, but I had to do things around my house, in my home. I had to do things to shake the energy back. But even in this room that I'm in now, you see I'm in the stool. This is my little spare room, the stool. And this is why I put the cat. Like where we, kept the cat in this room. My dog was downstairs. So the cat was up here, the dog was downstairs. And but now it's been months, since Shorty been gone, but this room still smells like cat. Every time I come in here, all I smell is fucking cat piss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's certain things that still linger physically, mentally, and spiritually, but that took a heavy toll on me. A heavy toll. You know what I mean? Had a lot of love for that goddess. And I still do. I don't wish that goddess no harm or no ill will. I don't have no. Even with the shit that I went through, man. It is what it is, bro. I don't wish no bad up on her at all, because she's a great person, man. Like, she was a great person. She is a great person. Everybody just got things that they deal with, and people deal with shit differently. But the way though that it affected me, it took a toll, man. You know what I mean? And I say that because I recognize how heavy it was. I recognize how heavy it was on my heart and soul, and the work that I had to do, and the work that I continue to do. I'm gonna be doing work on this for a minute. You know what I mean? But it's not nothing to play with. But that's part of what took me off the scene. I had so much going on. I wasn't gonna be able to pour into individuals emotionally, spiritually, if I'm in this much disarray. If I'm in this much hurt, this much pain, this much chaos energy just spiraling out of control. And not even out of control, but just, it was overwhelming at points. I hadn't felt like this in a while, is what I mean. That's what I mean. It almost felt like everything that I had been working for these past couple years, like they were just laughing at me. Like all the evil entities were just laughing at me. Like, you tried so hard for fucking what? Niggas still can't work together. They still don't give a fuck about your efforts. They don't give a fuck about who comes genuine for the people. Motherfuckers only give a fuck about them. You work so hard to try to be everything for this broad, but guess what? Nah, nigga, she ain't the one. And again, that affected my meditations, that affected my crystals, that affected everything, bro. Everything. And I felt myself being pulled away from it because it was like a subconscious thing. Like, if all of these fucked up individuals claim spirituality, then what the fuck? What? It had me questioning the life that I practice and that's what I mean. I had to overcome that and be like, God damn. And because I knew it all along. Every time those thoughts kind of crept into my head, I knew what it was. But I would think about it until I was like, nah, nigga, like, you know what the fuck going on. All of this shit was done to stop you from being you. How much can you take before you tap out? I don't tap out. I tap the fuck in. But that's how I was feeling, like, nigga, fuck this shit. Put that tea down. Go grab your ass a fifth. You know what I'm saying? Go back to the block or go just say fuck it and go all the way back to what you left and stay there. Because there ain't nothing out here. Everybody faking about who they is and faking about their lifestyle and not keeping shit a buck. It's so easy to cut this camera on and put some bullshit out. But what about when the cameras is off, bro? All facades to the side. When it's just you. Forget anybody. When it's just you. You honestly, some of you individuals gonna say you could look in the mirror and be like, you know you keeping it a buck. Hell no. So for motherfuckers with discernment, how long you think we gonna deal with the bullshit? I'm not out here crossing motherfuckers up left and right, lying to motherfuckers, deceiving motherfuckers. I have every right to be pissed off when niggas do that shit. I have every right not to want to deal with a motherfucker, want to break a nigga mouth. Like, bro, don't play with me. And this is what I be trying to say, bro. Like, I be feeling like sometimes people want to get you out of character so they can be like, look, nigga cursing, nigga threatening folks. You motherfucking right. Because niggas is playing games, niggas is disrespectful, niggas is crossing lines. I never said I was religious. I don't even believe in sins, but I never said I don't sin. Nigga, I will bust your ass. I don't want to bust your ass. Busting your ass is not going to achieve any kind of goals that I want to get done for our people. But busting your ass might stop you from playing with a nigga. Might stop you from trying to disrespect me. Shit like that. But that's what I mean. That's that other side that I don't even like to bring out. But I just wanted to make this video, man, because I felt like I owed an explanation. You know, you seen me talk more and more in these longer videos and shit because, like I said, man, there's been a lot going on these past couple years and I didn't really speak on any of it. That's how I am in the moment. I'm just always a later. I move slow, and that's why I always tell you, slow down so you can see shit. You moving 1,000,000 miles a minute, you gonna zoom past the little things in your peripheral. Slow down so you can see every fucking thing. I move slow, man. I don't like making hasty decisions and not having time to process thoughts or process what the fuck is going on in my reality, even if it take a year for me to sit down and think about all of this shit. So that's what I mean. I might talk about it a year later, but it's so forethought out. I'm not about to be speaking out of emotion or impulse. You get me? Shit like that. But, you know, and again, man, because people act like there's not two sides to their journey. They just hop online with all of the good shit or hop online with the high vibrations or hop online trying to powwow and be in everybody's energy because they don't have an identity of themselves or they're not satisfied with the way they move by themselves and all kind of shit. I would never be that. I'm going to show you me, good, bad, and indifferent. The highs, the lows, slips, falls, and everything in between. You're going to see it's real. You see it's real. You know, but even with that, like I said, man, I just fell back. I wasn't about being played with. I wasn't about having all these people tell me they would ride with me and all that. I'm not no nigga you can give fake loyalty to. I take that shit personally. And once I see that it's that, get the fuck out my face. You can't talk to me no more. Because that can be the difference between life and death. Now, I always say there's room for conversation to make shit right, absolutely. But this is what I mean. But when it's wrong, it's fucking wrong. So if there's a chance to make it right, that means it ain't all the way wrong. You get where I'm going? It's like righteous and wicked. If you fucking just wicked, then you wicked. If you displaying traits of wickedness, you know what I'm saying? At the same rate or the same way you display righteousness, then that's balance. We just gotta find a better balance. You know what I'm saying? And that's more so what I'm getting at, man. Like, man, fuck the bullshit, bro. Fuck all the bullshit. But that's why I kind of fell back for a minute, bro. I was not about to be played with. I don't want no fake love. I don't need that shit. I don't need no minions. I don't need no motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I never needed that shit. I never needed niggas to bend to my will. So that's what I mean. I'll fall back. And if motherfuckers feel like y'all have at it, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be locked in with who I'm locked in with, and we gonna do what we do. But I'm not begging for fake shit. Cause again, I came real from the beginning. And I ain't switched up. So if niggas act like they don't know what the fuck going on, bro, I'm not switching my tune, bro. For nobody. But that just is what it is, man. I'm about to get up out of here, though. Peace.